Hello students, welcome to our student support program for grade 11. Today we are going to learn how to calculate volume and surface area of compound shapes. So let's begin. First, let's look what is a compound shape. A compound shape is a three-dimensional shape made up of basic three-dimensional figures such as cubes, prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, etc. To find the total volume of a compound shape, we add the volume of each geometric shape making up the compound shape. To find the total surface area of the compound shape, we add the surface areas of each geometric shape making up the compound shape. These are some examples of compound shape. Let's do one example. Example 1. The diagram shows a solid toy by joining a cylinder and a hemisphere. The diameter of the cylinder is 12 centimeters and the height 21 centimeters. Part 1. The volume of the hemisphere is equal to the volume of the cylinder. Show that the radius of the hemisphere is 10.43 centimeters, correct to 2 decimal place. Part 2. Calculate the total surface area of the solid. Part 1. The volume of a hemisphere is equal to the volume of a cylinder. Show that the radius of a hemisphere is 10.43 centimeters, correct to 2 decimal place. First, let radius of a hemisphere be r centimeters. Volume of hemisphere is equal to volume of cylinder. 2/3 pi r cube is equal to pi multiplied by 6 to the square multiplied by 21 centimeter cube. Making r cube the subject, we get r cube is equal to 756 pi divided by 2/3 pi centimeter cube. Evaluating this, we get r cube is equal to 1134 centimeter cube. R is equal to cube root of 1134 centimeters. R is equal to 10.42808 centimeters. Rounding this off to 2 decimal place, we get R is equal to 10.43 centimeters. Part 2. Calculate the total surface area of the solid. First, we are going to take the area of top circle of cylinder plus area of curved surface of cylinder plus area of ring of the top of the hemisphere, that is area of the outer circle minus area of the inner circle. And finally, we are going to add these with area of the hemisphere. Total surface area will be area of top circle of cylinder plus area of curved surface of cylinder plus area of ring of the top of hemisphere plus area of a hemisphere. Area of the top circle of cylinder is equal to pi multiplied by 6 square centimeter square. Area of curved surface of cylinder is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 6 multiplied by 21 centimeter square. Area of ring of the top of hemisphere is pi multiplied by 10.43 to the square minus pi multiplied by 6 to the square centimeter square. And area of hemisphere is equal to 2 times pi times 10.43 to the square centimeter square. When we add all these 4 areas, we get 1816.9549 centimeter square. Rounding this off to three significant figures, we get 1,820 centimeters square. Example 2. A spoon used for measuring in cookery consists of a semicircle prism and a cylindrical handle as shown in the diagram. The volume of the whole spoon is 525 centimeter cube. Given that the diameter of the semicircle is 10 centimeters, the diameter of the handle is 2 centimeters, and the length of the handle is 7 centimeters, calculate the length of the prism. First, the volume of the whole spoon is 525 centimeter cube. This consists of volume of the prism plus volume of the cylinder. Volume of the prism is half multiplied by pi multiplied by 5 to the square multiplied by length of prism plus pi multiplied by 1 to the square multiplied by 7, which is equal to 525 centimeter cube. 12.5 pi multiplied by length of prism plus 7 pi is equal to 525 centimeter cube. 12.5 pi multiplied by length of prism is equal to 525 minus 7 pi. Length of prism is equal to 525 minus 7 pi divided by 12.5 pi centimeters. Evaluating this, we get length of prism is equal to 12.8090 centimeters. Rounding this off to three significant figures, we get 12.8 centimeters. Now that we have done some examples for you, here are some exercises for you to practice. Number 1, calculate the volume and total surface area of the following prisms. Number 2, a section of a steel pipe is shown in the diagram. The inner radius is 25 centimeters and the outer radius is 26 centimeters. Part A, calculate the volume of steel used in making 1 meter of pipe. Part B, steel are melted to manufacture these pipes. Calculate the length of pipe manufactured if 100 meter cube is melted. Give your answer to the nearest kilometer. Number 3. Calculate the volume and total surface area of the following compound shapes. Number 4. A birthday cake is in the shape of a cylinder. There are 2 layers of cake and 1 layer of icing. Each layer of cake has radius 6 centimeters and height 5 centimeters. The icing between the 2 layers of cake has radius 6 centimeters and height 10 millimeters. Part A. Calculate the volume of icing in the birthday cake. Give your answer in centimeter cube. Part B. The top and curved surface of the birthday cake are now covered with chocolate. Calculate the area of the birthday cake that is covered with chocolate. Part C. Brian has a slice of this chocolate-covered birthday cake. The slice is a prism of height 11.2 centimeters. The top of the cake is a sector with radius 6.2 centimeters and angle A degrees. The volume of the slice is 190 centimeter cube. Calculate the value of A. Number 5. The wooden spoon shown below is made up of a cylindrical handle and a hemisphere bowl. The thickness of the bowl is 5 millimeters and the bowl can hold 200 milliliters of liquid. Calculate the radius of the outer hemisphere. So students, today you have learned how to find the surface area and volume of compound shapes. I hope you have enjoyed it. See you next time.